Hi, Mom. How's everything? Health? Family? All good?
You know, we do this every time we meet.
What are you talking about? Do what?
Don't act clueless. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. Mom, can you just tell me what you're talking about already?
You ask me these questions to avoid talking about yourself. Says a lot about you and your love life.
I'm doing fine, thank you very much. And just because I prefer to ask you questions doesn't mean my life's incomplete or that I lack certain things.
Really? How's your love life doing?
It's fine. How's yours?
B, that's a deflection. You're deflecting. That means you don't have a love life.
So, and what's the problem with that?
Melanie, you're in your 40s and you're still single. You haven't even been engaged. I'm just worried. That's all.
I don't need you to worry.
Well, somebody has to. Apparently, Melanie, it's just unacceptable for a woman your age to still be single and without children.
By whose standards?
By mine.
So, oh no, here it comes.
What? I just said so.
I know what that means. Every time you start a conversation with the word so, you're gonna ask about my personal life.
I'm your dad. You're my son. Is it so bad that I want to know what's going on in my own son's life?
Yeah, same old stuff. Different day, same stuff.
Yeah? And is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, I mean, I'm still working. I still have a home. And I'm in good health.
Okay, that's good. Those are all good things. I'm glad.
But I do wish sometimes that I had someone. It's getting harder for me to meet people, especially at this age.
What are you talking about? You're talking like you're an old man. You're not even 50.
You don't know what it's like for my generation, though. Sometimes I worry I've missed the opportunity to be with someone. Who finds love at 43? Who finds love at 43 anyway?
I don't want to hear any more of this negative talk. You either lighten up or shut up.
I'm sorry, it's dumb. I shouldn't have brought it up.
Look, I don't mean to dismiss your romance issues, but you shouldn't look down on yourself because honestly, it's just not something you can control. The more you think about it, the more frustrating it gets. I know you're the kind of person that likes to take control of his own life all the time. Honestly, I really think you should let this one go.
So you saying I should give up? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean you should let it happen on its own. You'll be a lot happier this way. Trust me, I know. That's how I met your mom.
I've tried letting it happen on its own.
Okay, and?
And nothing, or at least nothing good happened.
Okay, so you keep waiting. Be positive. Be persistent. And be patient. Remember when I told you when you were a kid? When you were in Little League basketball and you were asking me when they're going to take you off the bench?
Yeah.
And what happened? Remember?
They took me off the bench and put me in the game.
Right.
But it took me 7 games for them to finally use me. And it was only because one of the kids got sick and they had to use me as a substitute.
So, still, it still happened. And that's the same thing with love. It doesn't matter how long, it doesn't matter the circumstances, but it happens.
Maybe.
It will. Trust me.
Great job today. The photos look great.
Thanks. Do you have my phone?
Yep. Everything good?
Just because I sigh doesn't mean something is wrong.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
course.
This is gonna sound dumb, but how do you meet guys? Is it easier or harder for you to meet them?
I just mostly go online. That's kind of what everyone does, I guess.
Ah, so that thing works for you. Will it work for me?
Guess. Why the sudden interest in dating?
No, forget about it. It's nothing.
You know, this is the first time in all the time I've worked for you that you brought up dating. You've never mentioned it before. I'm guessing that this time's different?
Something like that? Honestly, it's not something I would normally bring up, especially with you. Especially something as silly as dating.
Honey, it's okay. I'm your assistant. That's my job. You know you can come to me about that. It's not silly.
Okay. But I promise not to make it too weird or personal. So, as you know, I'm a woman of a certain age. I've been thinking a lot that maybe it's time I find someone before it's too late.
Okay, well, first off, you're not that old. I mean, I know how old you are, but it doesn't really qualify as old. Not to me, at least.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
But if you want my advice, I'd say try online dating. It's easy to use, especially for people who are having difficulties meeting people in person.
Honestly, it's not just something I would just jump into. I'm still a little hesitant about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I get that, and that's fine. A lot of people are hesitant to put themselves out there, especially if it's been a long time since you were in a serious relationship. I'm guessing it's been a long time since you had one.
And how exactly do you figure that?
You're a career-driven woman. Over the past few years, you've built your modeling career and made a name for yourself in the modeling world. You're the pioneering mature model. You've changed the game, and you've opened the doors for a lot of other women in doing so.
Thanks.
Dating is hard, but it's not impossible. And that goes for women of all ages.
Easier said than done, but I appreciate the support.
Why don't you go out with us? I'm going out with my boyfriend this weekend. I can ask if he has any friends.
I don't want to impose. Plus, that wouldn't exactly be professional, seeing as how I'm your boss and you're my assistant.
Nuh-uh. Not if it's off the clock.
Okay, but just this once, though. Unless, things go well.
How's your day going so far?
Good. Can't complain.
That's great.
How about you?
Same old, but like you, I can't complain.
Right on. Thank God for my girl, though. Sometimes she's the only thing in my life that isn't dull.
Yeah, for sure. I miss that feeling.
I mean, I'm sure being single is great, though, right? You get to do what you want. You get to throw yourself at every and any girl who wants you without worrying about commitments. Having fun forever. That's the life right there.
Yeah, but on the downside, nights get really lonely, and everyone ostracizes you for being single still.
I guess it's like they say, when you're in a relationship, you don't want to be in one. But when you're not in a relationship, that's when you want to be in one.
How long have you been with your girl for?
4 years and still going strong.
4 years? No ring yet?
I get that all the time. Nope.
Why's that?
It's easy to deal with the guilt of cheating. Struck at that nerve there, huh?
Oh no, honestly, it's none of my business. Just making conversation, that's all.
Nah, you know what it is? I'm young and I'm foolish and I just want to have fun. And at the end of the day, I get to go home to the girl who won't leave me no matter what.
Unless you get caught.
Or until I get caught. But that's not gonna happen. I have a pretty good track record.
So in that case, why are you with your girl if you don't mind me asking?
Fear of being alone.
So you're using her?
I don't know. I guess I am. Isn't that what people do, though? They're in a relationship because they're afraid of being alone.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
25.
25. Wow, that's young.
How old are you?
I just turned 43 not too long ago.
43. And you're not married or have kids?
Nope.
Divorced?
No.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't say anything.
Hey man, what do you think about me dating a younger woman?
Younger woman? Why?
Well, why not?
I'm just asking because this is the first time you brought this up, and I know you're not the type to usually go after someone younger.
Admittedly, I've gone after older women usually, but now that I'm older, I'm trying to change it up, try something new.
Okay.
Look, I'm not turning into one of those pervy old men who just wants some hot young thing. Look, okay, you know what it is? It's a long-term prospect. I'm thinking about starting a family one day. It makes sense to go after a younger woman instead of an older one.
First of all, slow down.
What?
Not saying your point about younger women being able to conceive isn't valid, but have you thought about this? Like, really thought about it? So, you're just using these women to have a kid with? Is that it? That can't be it.
I'd want a real relationship and a partnership too.
Okay.
And?
And do you honestly think that you'd have more in common with a girl in her 20s than someone your own age?
I don't have time to think about that. I'm on a timer too. I have to get on this ASAP before it's too late.
Now, that is not the right way of thinking.
Well, forget it. I'm done trying to defend myself to you.
I'm not the one who doesn't get it.
Look, what do you want from me? It's my life. I got this.
I'm your friend, man. Just looking out for you, that's all. It's like those times when we were younger and you'd tell me that you were lonely and that you felt you needed someone.
And?
And things haven't changed. You still haven't changed. All these years later, and you're still making the same mistakes.
I forgot one thing. That I'm doing things for the right reasons. Back then, I would have just hooked up with some girl I met at the bar. Nowadays, I'm looking for something serious. And besides, you should be the one to talk, since you're also single.
I'm only single because I'm waiting until I'm ready to start dating again. Everyone's different.
Well, if that's the case, then maybe you should cut me some slack. People can date who they want to.
Again, you're missing the point.
And what is the point, exactly?
Never mind. Just forget it, I guess.
So, you excited for tonight?
Heck yeah, I am. Why wouldn't I be? It's my first date in 5 years.
Can't tell whether you're nervous or excited.
Honestly, I'm anxious. But I'm keeping an open mind and trying to stay positive.
Relax. It's not that bad.
How old are these guys that we're going out with again?
Well, let's see. My boyfriend's 27. Same age as me.
Okay.
And I think his friend is, 24.
24.
Yeah. Is that bad?
I mean, I wish you would have told me. That's almost 20 years younger than me.
So what if that's the case? 24 is legal.
That's not the point. What could I possibly have in common with a 24-year-old?
So what if that's the case? 24 is legal.
No, I can't do this. I'm gonna tell him to end the route.
No, we're already halfway there. It'll be fun, I promise.
That's exactly something someone in their 20s would say. I'm not looking for fun, Maddie. I'm looking for a relationship. Look, I'm going to tell him to end the route because I'm your boss and you're my employee.
Well, technically, I'm not on the clock, and since we're more than halfway there, and I paid for this long ride, I get to pick when this ends.
Are you giving me attitude?
So what if I am? I learned it all from you, remember?
Smart ass.
Relax, it'll be fine. We'll have a good time, I promise.
Good, because if we don't, then you're out of a job.
Yeah, right, like that's gonna happen. We both know that you're too cheap to pay unemployment. Besides, what would you do without me?
That's a good question.
It's okay. Love you too, boss.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, you can't talk to me like that. Not while I'm off the clock and we're headed to the night that will change your life forever.
I gotta admit, I am a little excited about it.
See? That's the spirit.
So, tell me more about this guy.
Your boyfriend's friend? He is in grad school. Oh, no, wait. He's in law school. And he drives a motorcycle, and he recently moved out of his parents' house. I know what you're thinking, but it's better than him still living with his parents. You gotta remember, he's only 24.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, that's the main thing I'm struggling with, but trying to stay positive about. Keyword trying.
My boyfriend says that he's very smart and really focused on pursuing a career in law.
We'll see.
It's just, you did tell me what you were looking for, and I figured it'd be a good match, you know, based on everything I've heard about him.
Yeah, I know. And I know that you're just trying to help. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hi, you're Melanie, right?
That's me. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
My name is Kevin. It's a pleasure to meet you. And you look really nice.
Likewise, and thank you. That's very nice of you to say.
I'm just trying to be a gentleman.
I see that. So, you're 24.
Yeah, I'm 24, but I mean, I've been told I'm very mature for my age. Plus, I'm really eager to meet you. Ben's been telling me a lot about you.
Really? That's the first time I've heard about this.
He was just trying to put in a good word. I mean, they both were telling me how nervous you were. I mean, considering the age gap and everything. But trust me, you don't have to worry about any of that.
Well, that does make me feel a little bit better about this.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Thanks for picking the place, babe. The food is so good.
Yeah, no problem, baby.
You know, I have to agree with her. This place is great, Ben. You have excellent taste in food.
No, secret. This is also Kevin's idea.
We both decided on it. It was a joint decision.
Well, it still was a great choice.
Melanie, Maddie tells me you're a model?
Yes, I'm a mature model. I am a spokesperson for mature modeling. I've done several magazine spreads and different modeling campaigns.
Wow, that's really great. I mean, Kevin loves older women. What? I'm just saying, could be something you guys have in common. You're a mature model. He has a thing for older chicks, right? I'm not wrong.
Babe, you need to stop. You're not really helping.
No, it's okay. I understand. It's fine.
I mean, I think older women are great. I do. I mean, they have much more life experience. They're more mature. I find it really refreshing.
I agree. Now that is how you address older women.
To me, I feel like the best way to address a woman's age is by complimenting her on it, rather than asking her.
Amazing. You know, everything you've said up to this point has been right on the money. Color me surprised, but I'm impressed.
Wow. Does that mean this is going well so far?
Yes.
It's good to hear.
She seems pretty cool. You two seem to have really good rapport, and she introduced me to you, so she did a really good job.
Okay. I must admit, this wasn't terrible.
That's a positive way to look at it.
I mean, I could even say that it was decent.
Decent. That's a high praise. That's awesome. I'm happy. Well, I'm more relieved, but I'm also happy.
So, tell me about yourself, Kevin. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, probably opening up my own law firm, starting a family in the city. Oh, and getting one of those coffee makers I heard so much about. I heard they're really good for getting you up in the morning. Well, what about you? Where do you see yourself in the future?
Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, I think it's great that you know what you want to do with your life, and really, you should know. Planning ahead is vital to one's future.
So wise. I love it.
But I'm the opposite. I'm spontaneous. I tend to go with the flow. And whenever life handed me an opportunity to settle down and pursue something more secure and stable, I hesitated. Because I knew that that was not the person I was. And now, I'm old, and I'm running out of options. And that's partially the reason why Maddie set this whole thing up. So, before you continue singing my praises and putting me up on a pedestal, you should know that that's who I am. And to be honest, I don't think that that'll ever change.
Not to me. I mean, to me, you're this hot older woman that's honestly the most beautiful and the sexiest I've ever met. I mean, to me, well, you're perfect.
Wow. Gee, I guess I didn't really expect that. Especially after what I just told you. What are you doing?
I'm following your example. I'm just gonna go with it.
So, 24-year-old, huh?
Matt told you, huh?
Never pictured you with someone that young.
We all have our reasons for doing what we do.
Did you ever think how difficult it would be to relate to someone that age?
He got me there. I didn't.
I'm just confused as to why you did it at all. Were there no women your age available or something? I thought your Playboy days were over. But maybe you want to relive them? I don't know anymore. I'm just concerned, that's all.
You don't need to worry. I'm doing exactly what I need to do. You're the one always telling me to settle down and start a family. And when I really thought about it, I realized that's what I wanted to. I only wish I had realized that sooner in life.
So that's what this is about. You're making me happy?
Isn't that what you want? Seeing as how I don't have a family of my own, no wife, no kids. You're always telling me how you want me to settle down and start a stable life.
Look, son. Okay, yes, I do want you to find someone. Someone you can relate to. Someone you can connect with. That's all I ever wanted, is for you to be happy. That's all.
I know, Dad.
So, how did things go for you and Kevin?
It wasn't terrible.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a start.
Yeah, it was a good start.
So, does that mean we'll see more? So when's the second date?
I didn't say anything about a second date.
You didn't have to. Your smile says everything.
We haven't decided yet.
Oh, we?
No, come on. I didn't mean to say it like that.
You said we.
It was a mistake, a slip of the tongue.
Must have been a pretty good mistake if you're going out on a second date.
Sometimes I don't know what to do with you.
Hey, where would you be without me? So what happened while I was on the beach with my boyfriend? What'd you guys end up doing?
Not much. I mean, we kissed. Well, he kissed me, and then I kissed him back. And then we met out on the sand. And then I'm not going to tell you what happens next because it's none of your business. Let's try to keep this conversation PG rated while you're on the clock, please.
Hey man, what's up?
Nothing much. Trying to keep up with you is hard work, man.
I'm sorry about that.
No, you seem energized, you know, like determined or something. There's a different kind of energy about you.
I had a real good talk with my dad. Did some thinking.
Oh, had a good talk with the old man, huh?
Yeah, and I figured I'm okay being alone, yeah?
Really? That's a first.
You know, I figured none of this running around trying to find someone wasn't worth it if it doesn't make me happy.
So, I guess it's back to the drawing board then?
Something like that. I guess I'm more comfortable doing me. And if that means that I'm not living up to other people's expectations, then I'd rather make myself happy instead.
Wow! It took you long enough to figure that out, like 42 years. Still, better late than never.
I am a late bloomer.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Absolutely nothing.
And you're happy with that?
I am, yeah.
You realize that means no more chasing after women. That includes hot college chicks.
I don't.
Also realize this may mean that you're single indefinitely and that you may never have kids. and it may also mean that you never have kids. You're okay with that?
I'm definitely okay with it. With all of that.
Wow. I never thought I would see the day when Ryan Kang grew up. I mean, you're still an old man. It's just, mentally and emotionally, you're more mature, right? I spoke too soon.
Thanks.
How do you feel?
Honestly, not that bad. Considering.
Considering?
Considering that I may never find love, or it may never seem to find me. Either way, I'm done.
What? So you're giving up after a couple bad dates?
It's not just a couple of bad dates. When you get to my age, after everything I've been through, trying to find love and being let down, I realize that it's not supposed to happen.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You're too stubborn to give up like that.
And yet, I'm not stupid enough to keep going. Sorry, kiddo.
Okay, look. Look. When you hired me, you said it was because I reminded you of yourself. So you shouldn't be surprised when I tell you that you shouldn't give up still.
I knew you were too stubborn for this job.
I'm not here to tell you to keep trying.
That's wise.
I'm here to say that you are a good person and you deserve to find love. And that maybe I shouldn't have tried to help you find love because, in all honesty, you don't need help. When it comes to love, you shouldn't listen to anybody else or give in to pressure of other people.
Is that it?
Yes.
Well, thank you then. It's very sweet of you to say. It's nice to hear that said out loud for once rather than written down.
No problem, boss.
Well, have a good one. I'll see you next week.
You know, I don't know what it is, but there's something about you that's different.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot lately.
Well, that's good. Because you seem more relaxed, more carefree, and even happier.
Thanks, Dad. I am.
Never thought I'd see the day.
That I'm actually happy?
Oh, speaking of which, you'll never guess what I did.
What?
I signed up for an online dating site.
What? Aren't you the one telling me not to do that? So why'd you do it now?
Hey, don't judge me, all right? Look, I love your mom. And I will always love your mom. She's gone. And I'm lonely.
All right, Dad, if that's what you want, I'm not going to judge you. But please don't go after college-age girls.
Do I look like you? Hey, so what's going on with your dating situation?
You know what? I haven't been thinking about it. I haven't thought about it all day, in fact.
Proud of you. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you to focus on yourself?
No. You never tell me to do that.
Well, I implied.
Really? Okay. I can't wait to see you come running to me crying because online dating is hard.
Not gonna happen.
So why are we Zooming today? Shouldn't you be on a date with some young, hot thing?
No, that's not gonna happen anymore. I ended things with him. He's just too young and wasn't looking for the same things I was.
See, there you go. Making excuses as to why you're still alone.
Mom, that is not the case this time, I promise you.
No, you know what it is? So it's like that. It's you. You're the reason why you're still single. It's no one else's fault. It's you. Thank God your sister has kids, otherwise the bloodline would have just ended with you.
You know what? Just stop. Okay?
What?
You don't know me. You don't know my situation. And all you care about is putting me down, making me feel bad when things don't work out.
Oh, well, now here it is.
It's like you expect things to go wrong for me. And when they do, you offer zero support. All you do is blame me for it. And you know what? It's not going to fix anything. In fact, all you accomplish by doing that is motivating me to do whatever I want. Because I think that's what I want to do. And not because it's the right thing to do. So now, I'm going to live my life my way. Because I feel like it. Because that's all I have to do. I think that's all anyone should do. And if that means that I have to stay single, so be it. Because I know that I chose to do that.
I see. Well, you bring up some really good points, and it seems as if you've already made up your mind about this.
Hey.
Hey! Fancy seeing you here.
Well, I thought I'd check up on my former boss to see how she's doing.
I'm doing well. And you don't have to check up on me now that you're working for bigger, more important people than me.
I don't mind. Besides, who else is going to do it if not me?
I know that wasn't a crack at my single relationship status.
Now I know better than to bring it up. Besides, I see how well you're doing without it. Guessing that your decision to just focus on yourself paid off, huh?
I've opted for a more stress-free, healthy lifestyle.
I can tell. You know, I don't think I've ever seen you do yoga before. Not even on the beach for a photo shoot.
Like I said, this lifestyle allows me to do whatever I want to please myself and works just for me.
That's real talk right there. I think your phone's going off.
Yeah, let it. I'll check it when I have time.
Are you sure? Might want to check it. Could be someone calling you or texting you.
No, it's just notifications from online. I'm not in any rush to check it or anything.
Are you sure? Maybe I'll just check it then, for you.
Sure, if you want.
Anyways, I gotta get going. It was nice seeing you.
Yeah, you too. And I hope you're doing well. Really. You're a great friend.
Oh, that means a lot. Thank you.
You gonna answer that?
It's not someone calling me. It's just a notification from a dating app.
Well, then should you answer it then?
No, I'm fine. It's probably not worth checking out anyway.
Okay. Come on, man. Answer the phone.
It's probably nothing.
Could be nothing, or it could be the rest of your life on that phone. Well, what is it?